Our technical experts are not here or not available to come and speak. I'll be more than happy to share what information that I have. The information I have is that our technical experts have gone out and looked at the roadway, and they have determined that it is safe at posted speeds regardless of what the weather conditions are, barring a hurricane or something of that nature. Also, the signal at Patterson at North Eldridge does meet the warrants for traffic signal installation. The area meets the warrants. We have a contract to install that particular device. We're looking at April of 2013 before we're going to be able to do that. Depending whether or not Centerpoint will get electricity over to the area, none exists right now. As far as widening the roadway, that issue is complicated right now due to the fact that there's floodplain in the area. There's also federal land in the area, which throws another kink into the issues as well. But we're evaluating several options for the community. They've requested like a road or a wire between the two lanes, or maybe a curved up device. We're evaluating those options from a technical basis.
Thank you. Council members that are in queue, I would just again remind you that he's not the technical expert, but he has specific questions. Perhaps you could submit it in writing, and I believe Councilmember Brown's also going to be involved going forward. Vice Mayor Pro Tem Bradford.
Thank you, Mayor Cowley. I'm concerned because in a correspondence, Mr. Norman indicates that he is the person. And his correspondence indicates that I will be available to speak to citizens if necessary. But if he's not the person to answer these questions, let's not put it in writing that this is the person citizens should go to, first point. Second point, Mr. Norman, I'm reading from the correspondence, you indicated in your testimony that Public Works has investigated the stretch of the roadway, and the roadway has been determined to be safe at the posted speed.
Yes,
what is the posted speed?
I'm not sure what the posted speed is. I'll find out for you.
Fair enough. Do we have any reason, any explanation why the high number of accidents, and not just accidents, fatalities? Because I'm concerned when Public Works say that it's been investigated and that it's safe out there regardless of the weather. And clearly, objective data indicates that a high number of accidents and fatalities have been occurring out there. So Public Works offers no explanation as to the high number of accidents or fatalities.
Let me expand on that if I can. From the objective data that we've received from the Houston Police Department, the accident reports, they indicate that high speed, failure to control speed is the contributing factor to the accidents.
Okay. I've been an accident investigator, and I know what a contributing factor is versus what causes accidents. Let me ask you, what is the distance between the north and southbound lanes? How much space is between the north and southbound lanes?
They're relatively close to each other. I believe it's just a strip.
What does that mean? Give me talk. Is it 5 feet, 20 feet, 20 yards?
I'll have to get the exact number for you, sir.
Okay. See, they've testified in just a few feet there.
It's very
so. You know what barriers are?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are they useful in your opinion?
I'd rather not give an opinion being not a PD.
Okay, let me just.
What I can tell you though is that both the barriers are under investigation by our technical expert.
And this has been a problem since 2007 or so, and we're still investigating, and people are dying. Let me say this. I do want to stand down because obviously, Mr. Norman, thanks for coming up. But obviously, he's not the person prepared or willing to answer the questions. We need to get these questions answered, and not just for the purpose of me and my department, my colleagues. The citizens demand, and they have a right to get their concerns addressed out there. I think that what Commissioner Raddick has said, something needs to be done, and not just a memo from Public Works saying it's been investigated and they deemed it safe. People are dying, and these deaths can be prevented. So this is unacceptable. As a response from Public Works on this issue, and I intend to pursue it further. Mr. Norman, thanks for coming in. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor.
Councilmember Pennington.
I'm going to be very brief. I have the same concerns that Councilmember Bradford has so correctly and eloquently stated. It seems like to me that, with 30 fatal accidents since 2007 and 208 serious accidents, something is wrong out there, and the speed limit may be too high. We may need barriers, and I just hope that you will address this as a very serious problem. Apparently, it has not been addressed over the last 5 or 6 years, even though these accidents have been regularly occurring. So please do something to reduce these accidents. And as I said, I think we ought to talk to the county about getting some extra funds. I know y'all have very limited funds available, but we ought to try to have a cooperative agreement with the county
try to keep comments brief, please. Just, again, he's not the technical expert. I would encourage you to follow up with the department to get the appropriate answers or additional follow-up. Councilmember Brown.
Probably real brief. I mean, my colleagues said it very well. When you have this amount of fatalities and serious accidents, it's not a safe condition regardless of how you look at it. And I look forward to working with you with CenterPoint so maybe we can speed that process up the light with the Patterson intersection there. So look forward to working with you. Thank you.
Councilman Burks.
Thank you, and I'll be brief, Mayor. I just wanted to ask you to do something. Because just doing nothing right now, waiting for April 2013 is just too long. How many more clients can we lose during that time? A lot. Going into the holiday season, we'll tell them what they have. But the idea is that I think that there are some things that we can do first, and as we wait for the other activities to happen. And I'd like you to assume that I'll be willing to work with you.
Thank you, I appreciate that. I can assure you that the highest levels of the Public Works Department is aware of the situation, and they are looking at possible options and alternatives.
Thank you for stepping up, Mr. Coleman.
Thank you, sir.
Next speaker.